Right. What's up, everybody? It's Andrew. I'm doing a live stream. I'm just kind of hanging out at the moment, and I'm just trying to see if I can see the chats over here on the side. Hello, man. How are you? Yep. We got some reverb here. Give me just a second to figure this out. All right. Hadn't done one of these in a long time, so all right, we're live. I'm just hanging out. Um, and we're going to go over some sets that I built just here recently this year. And I'm just trying to let everybody join in. And I'm trying to see if I can bring up the chats here on the side so I can see them good. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah. I try to do the best I can with what I got to work with. I hope you can hear me okay. I got my microphone here. And I'm just getting some trying to look here. I just want to say too much. Oh well, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Anyway, I just want to tell you what we're going over here. I've got a couple sets that I've got, and I haven't went over them with you yet. I haven't made a review of those, but I'm going to bring those out in just a minute. I just want everybody to kind of join in and see what all we're going to be doing. I want to go over with you. I got it all right here, just off screen, and then I'll go over it with you. I haven't done a live stream in a while, so I may be a little nervous, and it's kind of late. I know it's late, but I did want to do a live stream just to kind of give everybody an update on what I've been doing, what I've been working on. And I don't have the Pelican, unfortunately. I think they're going to be remaking that or re-releasing it for their 10-year anniversary Mega Constructs. That may be a good time for me to get that. Hello, Spider Cat. How are you? So I'm just hanging out here in my garage, and I've got my live stream light here, so you know it's live. I may say a couple of curse words if things don't work out, but hopefully I won't have to do that. I've got my mug of coffee here, even though it's a little late for coffee. That should keep me energized up enough to get through this. I'm going to try to go for about an hour, and we'll just see where it goes. And if you guys got any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Anyway, this was kind of an impromptu thing, so I didn't announce it or anything, so it may take a minute. If I haven't said hi to you, hello. I really appreciate that, man. That's really cool. All right, we've got a couple of people. I guess I can get started. So I made a video, a stop motion of this. This one was kind of like the centerpiece of that. I don't know how well you can see it. But this is the Wolverine charge. I did this one, the stop motion, a few months back. And the central focus of it was just them kind of repairing the vehicle here. And this one was a really fun build. There's not a whole lot to it. The tracks don't work real great, but I think I've gotten them where they'll at least kind of go along with it. A pretty cool little set here. It didn't take long to build. I think they did a really good job with it. Of course, these things, they articulate out and they move in all directions. And then we have, let's bring this up here a little closer. So these are the missile barrages here, and I might shoot one of those off just for the heck of it. Hopefully I won't break nothing. Whoops! Oh man, I didn't know I was going to shoot all of them. Anyway, that's how that works. It shoots out missiles, and we have some over here. And this thing turns, of course, when when I made the stop motion, I had a really fun time just trying to make it like they were kind of like repairing a vehicle that went into battle, and you know what that might entail, like them repairing things, like the tracks broke, and made that where you know they'd have to fix that track. Something that you might not see like in in some scenes, like in a game or something. You might not see what's going on behind the scenes. Like, yeah, maybe they might damage a vehicle, the enemies, but they may have like a little crew that comes along and kind of repairs it up, or it might be the crew that is operating the vehicle. So that lifts up in the back here. Man, that's really sticky. Of course, it's got like a little engine here. I don't know if the older one had that. That's like a nice little feature there. It has like a little 8-cylinder engine there, and then this is like hydraulics. You can kind of push that down, and that lifts up. And then you push that down, and that's like the tailgate or whatever, giving you access to that. And then around front we have, let me move some of these. So these are the little missiles that come out. I shot that out earlier, and I think you just put them in there and just kind of latch them, and then you can shoot them out. Let's shoot one more just for the heck of it. That's just one. Okay, I can't reach that. That went way out of my range of reaching that. This thing lifts up here. Let's get these back. So this is the inside of it. This is like a little windscreen here and like a little spotlight there. And then this lifts out, kind of showing you what's on the inside of it. You got two little controls here. That's probably to control the tank tracks in the back. And then you have your gauges here and controls for probably the rest of the thing. And that's that for the inside. You can see there I still have some of my sticky tack from the animation that I did. Anyway, that's that. Has a little side cannon here that can kind of adjust and shoot things. And then on the front here we got some headlights, and these here are a little bit adjustable. If I haven't said hi to you, hello. I'm just trying to go over this with you just to show you what's going on. So these are the headlights here, and these are some reinforced armor pieces here that kind of protect the front wheels. Of course, we got the wheels, and then there's like a little access ladder. I added this piece here, and that was, let me see. It comes with these one Marine, and, well, actually two Marines, but one of them's a Flame Marine. So what we got here is like a guy where he can sit here and kind of patrol. I have the guns with it, but I didn't get those out. I didn't feel like looking for those. So I added that little piece. That was an extra piece there. And I thought that was like a good way to have the guy attach. If you're doing like a mock or something and you want to have a whole bunch of Marines here, you could have one guy sit there and maybe one on the other side. This is the Flame Marine that comes with that. I don't have his tank or the flamethrower, but I have it. I just didn't bring it out. But anyway, those are the two UNSC that come with that, and then it comes with a brute, banished brute in orange, and kind of like a one-sided fight there. You only got one enemy here, and then he has to go up against that. So that's interesting, I guess. Anyway, that is that one. Check the chats just real quick. I've been missing everybody, and I wanted to kind of hang out and just kind of, you know, see what everybody's been up to. So with this set, I used that one for the animation, and pretty much everything is like it's supposed to be, I guess. Like there's no flaws with it, I don't think. And then when I made the animation, I had this part come off, and that was just some pieces that come off, and then we'd have the guy come in with the extra one or the spare one that they probably have laying around. So that is that one. That was a really fun one to build. and I'd recommend this one just because it's sort of an updated version of their old Wolverine, and it has a lot more features and a lot more functions to it. Certainly a good like 3 or 4 hour build to entertain yourself while you're waiting for the anniversary sets to come out. I'll leave that there. Let me check the chats here. I don't have any of that stuff. I don't have a whole lot of sets. I'll usually only buy like the stuff that I need to buy, like for an animation. I don't really just go out and buy them. I don't have that extra money, but I will try to get some more sets. I'm trying to get set up through Patreon, and that way, if people really enjoy the channel, they can contribute to it, and of course, I can use that money to go towards new sets. And, you know, just have a little bit more resources to make the channel a little bit better. What's up, everybody? Is anybody new? I don't have that. The only flying vehicles I have, I think, from the UNSC are the broadsword, and then I have this other one here that I was going to show you. I think it's the Wasp Strike. I think that's the name of this one. And it's this one was one I did just here recently. This was a really fun one to build too. I still have the let me see. I still have the setup there. I was just gonna like hang this up on the wall, or hang it from the ceiling. I mean, but I haven't done that yet. And so this is the Wasp Strike set, and this one's a really good one. I really like this one. Of course, you got your missiles up here in the front, and you just smash these to get those to go off. Then you have your guns here; those are adjustable. And then the cockpit part of this is like a little latch here, and then you kind of flip that up, and that kind of holds it in place, holds it down. Then you have your seat that can move forward a little bit, like you're going to put some stuff back there. You can't put nothing back there. But anyway, so there's the console piece there, and then the two controls there. And then this is the guy that came with it. This is the Spartan Atheon. And I guess you got to put him in there just right, or he won't fit in there. But he goes in like that, I think. Alright, yeah. So he goes in like that, and then you can close it up. And then you have your guy piloting the thing here. So this is a really good one. I like this one too. This is one of my favorite like flying type vehicle. You have these thrusters that they're 360, I guess, can go all the way around, and then they spin, of course, so you can simulate some flying. No adjustable wings here. You don't have that part that's adjustable, but then in the back you have these here that are adjustable. Those can go up and down. So that is that. I think I haven't mentioned this. This is like a little storage area. I got some extra missiles and the extra parts. Whoops. So these are different than the ones from that one, as these are a solid color and the other ones are clear, but they are the same size. So you can use those in that, and this one, and those in this one. So good detailing on this one. Really good. Overall, a great set. I don't always have time to go over the sets. I just build them, and then if I have an animation, I'll incorporate those in that. I'll check the chats real quick. Yes, maybe. If you'll have to give me a minute, I'll have to dig it out. Well, yeah, you'll have to hold on. I've got that put up, so I might get that out here in a minute. Just kind of hanging out, and the other figure that came with the Wasp was this Elder Hunter. I did get that out, and this is a redesign of the old Hunter, and it's far superior in that aspect, and it has a lot more range of motion, and it seems like these type of boots kind of attach better to the base plates. So these things here are these little fuel rods. Those can come out of there, but they're really hard to get back in there. I'm not going to take those off. And then we have I think this helmet comes off, yeah, but there's no face underneath it, no head. So, and then these are these little tentacle things. Those are flexible rubber. Really great color scheme on that, the silver and the purple. Really like that. Anyway, so that is that one. Gonna chill just here for a second. I don't know how to say that. I'll just call you Bobo. Hello, Bobo. How are you? John E. Sterling, thank you. I really had a good time making that video, and it seems to be one that's really popular, and people kind of have showed a lot of love for that video. Really appreciate you showing your love too. I haven't started a stop motion yet, but I will be taking one. I'll be making one here pretty soon. It's been a real busy summer. Lots of activities. Hello, Reaper Raven. And so it's been a busy summer. I've been trying to do a lot of different things. There's been a lot of activities going on. I've had a lot of personal stuff that I've been dealing with, and then I have to think up a stop motion to do, and then I'll be cranking them out hopefully real soon. So just be patient. All right, I got the last set here I want to go over with you here, and this is the biggest one that I have for today. This is the Seige cannon. This one took about 6 hours to build, and it was just like a really fun build. It wasn't. If you put a lot of these together, you'll notice that some of them are real like repetitive in their building, and it can be like real like it can be kind of boring putting some of them together. Cauldron Clash comes to mind. Being real repetitive. Alright, so this is the Seige cannon. I got it all like splayed out here. But that's on upside down. This part comes off really easy. If you have like a Technic brick, like a Lego brick that it's like the plus shaped, you can fit those down in there and you don't have to glue it, and that'll hold it on there better. I haven't done that yet, but I'll probably do that later. So this is adjustable here. It doesn't go 360. It's just kind of up and down, and then you have these pieces in the back here, and that just lets it sit like down low. But you can adjust this up real high, and then you have this deployable stand here. I think I figure how to work it here. That needs to go up, and then you can. There's an attachment for it right here that you can kind of get it to go on there, and then it's kind of like secure, and then this is like a little fender there, so that just kind of folds out. And let's see what else we got. So this has 8 wheels, and then on the back here, let's see if we can get the back good. So these are like little additional like booms, I guess, that you would deploy if you're about to fire this. This might help brace for what is probably a large explosion, and then that would kind of hold it maybe in place. And those are pretty adjustable. They come out really easy, like come out of their holder there, but it's not too bad. Anyway, and then you have this little thing here that kind of goes up. Little brace there. Same thing on this side for that. It just kind of detaches, and then you can kind of fold it out. Whoops, I got that off camera. There we go. All right, so that comes down like that. Then this is the inside of this, and this top part here is just like a crate that they've had a build up here to kind of make it look a little bit like that. You can put some stuff in there if you wanted to. Maybe some extra guns and stuff if you wanted to. Put that down for a minute, and then on the inside of this, you can see that we have a kind of like a nuclear reactor type thing. I don't know how well you can see it. Yeah, so that's that part, and then around to the front we have this thing that you can't fit a figure through, but maybe you could have their head poke out of that. It looks kind of like a toilet seat. You could have them go to the bathroom if you needed them, if they needed to go. Let me check the chest real quick. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I know it's late, but I appreciate you coming and saying hi to me. I'm just goofing around. I felt like I needed to do a live stream. Alright, so this was an extra piece here that I used to kind of just hold this on a little better. It only has one connection point right here. So that comes off, and then this has a kind of like a view thing that you can flip up, and then if there was some enemy fire, you could fold that down, and of course that goes down. So inside that is two spaces for a driver and probably an operator, and then that has a all three seats have, or all two seats have, one seat has two controls, and then one in the back has one for that. I don't know how well you can see that. And each one has a small little display on these silver slope pieces here. So that's that. This was a pretty fun build. I really had a good time building this one. I'm gonna put this part. So this goes on like that. I think all the way forward. No, that's not it. I'll get it. There we go. So, and then that folds up there. Alrighty. And then this piece has one connection there that you just kind of like, boom, there. And then I had that, what did I do with that extra piece? There it is. So I just put that on there to kind of hold it on there a little bit better. A really good build. This was 800 and something pieces. And it wasn't really repetitive or anything. It was just a real, just a fun build. Nothing spectacular about it. But it was enjoyable. Get those down. So this is the figure that came with it. This is a representative of Alice 130, one of the Spartans from Halo Wars, I believe. There's some detail here on the shoulder there. Get like a skull and crossbones. And then she has, I think that's it. She has a little marking here on this right here that says 130. So that is that. That is the figure that comes with. And then it comes with two brute miners. Those are the enemies. These are the new style brutes with the super articulation. I don't have any of that, I don't think. No, I don't have that. I'm almost certain. So this is the new style brute with the super articulation, and this is like all white. These are brute miners. Good to get two little characters here that you can kind of build up an army with those. And that's it, guys. That's all I really had to talk about. I'm open to questions and suggestions. I hope you're having a good week. I know this is the first day of the week, but maybe it's been a good one for you. It's been a little hot where I'm at. We've had a couple of summer showers and some high winds kind of knocked some stuff around in our yard, but nothing too bad. If I haven't said hello to you, hello. And I'm not I can speak some Spanish, but I don't speak a whole lot, so you have to just work with me. So these are the 3 sets that I built this year, and I plan on building some more. I'm kind of holding out for the anniversary sets that are supposed to be coming out soon. I'm hoping that I get a chance to buy those and put those together and incorporate those into a video. And right here we have 3 good UNSC vehicles. These would be great for a big battle, or maybe like a single story, kind of like this one with the Wolverine. I might do with the Seige cannon, just depending on if that's something that people would like to see. Anyway, I can't think of anything else I was going to share with you right offhand. I will have to get back to you on that. So last year I did a live stream every Friday at I think 4 o'clock in the evening. I'm kind of doing this one just to kind of see what people think about it and see if that's something that they would like to see. I don't have any flood vehicles. I do have some flood figures. Let me see if they're right here close by. Yes, they are. So this is like a little tray of the flood that I have. Appreciate you asking the questions. This is all the flood stuff I have. I think I have a flood pod, but I don't know where that's at. But I keep all the figures kind of like in these little trays. I put these in with the brutes, and then the Spartans in my Spartans. So I kind of have them all like kind of organized out. So we have a flood combat form here. We have this flood alpha. It's supposed to represent maybe a Spartan that has been turned into a flood. And then we have our combat form here. And then we have just some extra parts here. Oh wait, I have another thing of flood somewhere. Yes, hold on just 1 second. I forgot I put these in a different one because they're made out of that rubber top stuff, and I didn't want them to dry out. So this is the new infection form. I really like these. These are like real squishy, and like I think these would animate real well. And then we have this flood biomass here that come off of Captain Keys. So there's a couple of those in there, and I kind of keep them separate just because I didn't want them to kind of dry out. I wouldn't want to have to buy them twice. So in here we have just some other like this is like just an arm of a combat form and like a head of one that you'd have to make one out of one of your figures. This is from the Cyclops flood vehicle. I have that one somewhere, but I don't know where it's at. So that's what that came off of, and then I think that's it on that. Yeah, so that's all the flood stuff that I have at the moment. I've been trying to build up the flood so I can make another flood animation. I just haven't had any luck finding the stuff at a decent price. So that is that. Let me see where you at. I see the flood vehicle. Hold on just a second. Let me get that. I can't reach it. So here's the Cyclops one. So this is the flood, the thing that the flood came off of. I think it goes there or there, but you're supposed to, this is like a really not a great set, but I did get this one because it was real cheap. Here's like the space where, this is the one that the flood alpha came in. So I got that one mainly just to get that figure. But you can see right here it broke. And that, I have no idea how that broke. I mean, it didn't come broke, but it's just not a good quality stuff like we're talking here. Anyway, moving on. I don't know why this quit playing. I did have it where I can see the chats, like, over here on the side. I have an iPad, but I'm not seeing it right now. So, anyway. Okay, I don't think I missed anybody. Now I can answer questions for you. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. You should let you see the chats. Anyway. I do have another review video coming out hopefully this Friday. It'll be the Spartan 4 Team Battle Pack. I'll be going over that with you. Similar to the one I just went over, the ODST Squad Ambush. So that'll be coming out this Friday. Give you a good look at that. And someone said something about a compilation video. I haven't had time to go back and like download some of my really old videos off of my old computer and put them onto my new computer. So I haven't done that yet. But that's something I might do, like maybe for like a 10-year anniversary or something. I could do that. That would be, I like a compilation of the best scenes. I wouldn't just like put them all in one giant video. But that's something I might do. And then I'm trying to think of the one I was going to be working on here as soon as I get caught up. I wanted to do a video with like a lot of grunts and with those figures, but they're really, really hard to animate with. So I don't know if I'll do that one or not. We'll just have to wait and see. Hello, Spartan Dante. How are you, man? We're just kind of hanging out. I'm answering some questions and going over some sets with you. If you haven't, I went over this one, the Wasp, the Wolverine, and the Seige cannon, just to kind of give you an overview of what you're getting. This one was the one that took the longest to build, and it wasn't hard or anything. It was actually a really enjoyable build, nothing repetitive. That one was fun. This one was fun. These are three of some of my favorite ones I've put together so far. I want to get the anniversary Warthog run. I want to get that one with the Master Chief and the Arbiter. I want to get that one for sure. I'm just waiting for it to become available in my area. The stores that I go to, they're real slow about getting the new sets. And if I don't get them when they first come out, they kind of like ship them to other stores, I guess. Like if they don't sell right away. So I have to kind of pop into the store every now and then and see if the set that I want is there. If not, I missed out and I have to order stuff from Amazon, which I don't really like to do. I kind of like to see what I'm getting when I buy sets. I'm trying to think of something else I could show you. Anyway, I know a lot of you guys are probably pretty tired. It's kind of late. I just kind of wanted to come out here and hang out for a minute and see what everybody's up to. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people. Everybody has been talking about the Warthog Run set being a really good one, and I think it's one I've definitely got to get. So I will be getting that one and hopefully doing a review of that one. We've been talking about moving to a different house. I don't know if that's something that's going to happen or not, but if I do, I will have to make a new studio. And I'll have to say goodbye to this studio because it's kind of built into the garage. I won't be able to take it with me. That will be really sad because I spent a long time getting this area set up for animating and just the way I like it. So if that happens, I don't know how often I'll be able to post because I'll have to remake everything like this one. And I may not even have the room that I have now. I may have less space to work with. So that will be sad if that happens. But I guess that's just part of it. Hello, man. How are you? I know I've already kind of went over all the stuff I was going to go over with you. I thought it would take longer, but there's not a whole lot to say. They kind of speak for themselves. If you haven't seen the animation with this one, I thought that one was really good, a really fun one. There wasn't any like action scenes or nothing, but it was just like kind of showing you what might happen behind the scenes of a vehicle that had been attacked, and then they'd have to go back and kind of get it back going. I watch a lot of History Channel shows, and sometimes they had something on there about trying to make ships and jeeps and stuff work, even after they'd been attacked and stuff, and have to swap engines around and just cobble them together to make something work. Anyway, that's what that one's all about. That one was a fun one, and I'm glad that was popular because that one was a real fun one to do. Something that I'd like to do again with the Kodiak Siege if I can. Anyway, I got plenty of time here if you guys want to talk about if you have any questions or anything. Yeah, I've been trying to get my hands on one of those. I don't know how well I could use it in an animation, but it'd certainly be a great little set piece to show to friends and family, and just entertain myself for a weekend building. One problem I have with Mega Constructs is they don't put out a lot of sets that you build. It's just like a figure pack here or something, and you kind of don't get to build anything, and a lot of the stuff is already put together, and that's kind of the fun of it, is kind of putting all the stuff together and making it work. Hopefully that's something that they'll fix, and listen to some of the fans and people that use the sets often. If I didn't say hello to you, I'm sorry. Hello. I'm just hanging out. I've got about another 20 minutes if you guys if you have any questions, comments. I do want to mention I am excited for Infinite. I've watched the trailer about 10,000 times already, so I'm really pumped up about it. I think they're 343 may not be a great company, but they're at least like a good company that listens to people, and they may have made some mistakes in the past, and maybe this is their chance to kind of right some of those wrongs and make the fan base real happy. I'm really hoping that it kind of rejuvenates the franchise and gets people excited about it. And if it does really well, maybe they'll put together a movie or a TV show, or people might get excited about some of these Mega Block sets or something, and they might make more of those if they sell good. So I think it could be good for the community or the franchise. I mean, if they do good and they kind of make the best game that they can make. I haven't done a stream in a long time, so I'm kind of don't know what to do. I thought this stuff would take longer, but I guess when you're doing it live, it kind of happens faster. Stop Motion Goon, hello, how are you? Yeah, it looks like this is just going to be more of the Master Chief fighting the Guardians, I guess, or Cortana, maybe. Who knows? They may even reset it and then not have anything to do with 4 and 5. That might be something that they might do. I doubt it, but it's a possibility. Oh yeah, I think I've seen that. The Godzilla toys versus Halo. Yeah, I think I've seen something about that. just the other day. So yeah, I mean, I think interest has kind of dropped off a lot about Halo. People aren't nearly as excited as they were maybe 10 years ago. I guess was when I thought just about everything that was Halo was really good. You had the Red versus Blue show, and then you had the games that were kind of riding high. They were all really well made, and then they had I think a DVD that came out, Halo Legends. I think I remember buying that, and I think it was around 10 years ago that came out, and that was kind of cool. Dun, dun, dun. I think it's cool. I think it's good that they went with more of a classic style of the armor. Um, I mean, it's really. I think it's like more like Halo 2, I guess, the armor. And so Halo 1, the armor was kind of cool, and then the Halo 2 armor was like really cool. And then when 4 and 5 came out, I thought that one was maybe the best variant. He looked the most like I don't know, the most cool, I guess. But I think the Halo 2 one was the one that people like really remember, and they really liked that one. But my favorite was the 4 and 5. Even though I hated the games, I really liked the armor that he wore, and that's why when I make a Master Chief stop motion, I always use the four or five armor. But is it this one? This kind of looks like that Halo 2 armor. Maybe that's more like Halo 1. Uh, well, I'm glad to hear that. I mean, when I was the whole reason I did the channel is because I'm a big fan. When I was in high school, Halo came out, and all my friends would get together. We'd have a LAN party. We'd play Halo all night, and it was just a blast to do that. And then I know Xbox Live came out, and then people kind of stopped hanging out as much in person. But the games were a lot more intense. The action was a lot more fun, and you could play all night, and completely not know that you'd wasted a whole night playing Halo. But I do miss that, and I haven't played online as much because the community isn't as big as it used to be, and a lot of my friends, they've kind of moved on, and they play other things, and I don't have time to play as much as I used to either, because I have family stuff, and then I have this little channel I'm trying to keep going. Anyway, so I did want to mention that I'm on Patreon now. If you like some of the videos that I do, I know I hate begging for money, but I mean, I have so many things going on, and I have less and less time each. It seems like each week I lose more and more time to animate and do stuff for the channel. So I started the Patreon to kind of trying to get some extra funds to kind of maybe have some people come in and help me do some animations, do some editing for me, or do some acting or building, just something to make the channel go a little smoother, and then I'll have much more of a reason to kind of keep it going if there's kind of like some resources coming in, and then I can buy sets, and then I can have better equipment. I know I'm still using the old computer that I started with. It's got so many viruses on it. It takes forever for a video to load up, and it's just a nightmare trying to edit. That's what takes the longest of anything, is trying to edit the video into a movie with sounds and acting. So if I have more resources, I can definitely get that done. Maybe a little faster, and I can get new equipment and just make the channel better. So if you have extra money that you want to give to the channel, that would be really appreciated. I would really appreciate it, and it would help the channel out a lot and keep the channel going. enough about that. I know y'all don't want to hear that. Has anybody got any Series 10? Have you had Series 10 figures in hand? Have you got to look at those? I haven't got those yet. I'm really excited about the. Let's see, which one? I need a Prophet. I'd like a new Didact. I'd like to get the Master Chief from Combat Evolved without the detail that they put out. I'm excited about just about every figure from Series 10. I do like Alien versus Predator. I have some Alien figures somewhere, like the Xenomorphs and a couple of Marines. They haven't put a whole lot of that stuff out yet, so hopefully they'll be putting more of that stuff out. And then I can maybe make an Alien versus Predator one, or maybe an Alien versus Halo crossover. That would be fun to do. Yes, the Tartarus. That's the one I was trying to think of. That's the one I want to get. I want that one for sure. I like getting the name characters. That way I can maybe recreate some scenes from the games. And, it's always better when you know who the person is and you kind of know their story a little bit. That way you can just kind of get right into what story you're trying to tell. Well, guys, I think that's about all I got for you. I've got maybe 10 more minutes here. Then I will have to go. But hopefully I'll be able to do more live streams. I don't know how often I'll do them. Maybe I would like to do one at least once a week, but that may be a stretch. I know last year I did one every week, but I don't think that's going to be possible this year. So I may have to do one every 2 weeks or something. It's really hard to get time to do a live stream, and I don't have as much stuff to show you. So I kind of wanted to just go over this stuff with you real quick, because I don't know if I'll have time to go over that with you, like with an in-depth review or anything. So anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. I got things to do too, and have a good summer. And hopefully you'll be seeing some stop motions pop up on your homepage. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't have anything to give, you can at least share the videos and subscribe. I'm real close to 6,000. I'm hoping to get that maybe by the end of the month. Anyway, guys,